So that was my film. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I shot it on my trusty little Nikon Z6III. And for those of you that follow me for Nikon filmmaking, don't worry. I'm pretty sure my ZR will be in the icy cold clutches of my gear-obsessed hands within the next few weeks or so, depending on back orders or whatever. I'm pretty sure I ordered it like 10 minutes after it was announced, so I'm pretty sure I should be one of the first ones to get one, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. In the USA, anyway. It's already in Canada. Anyway, this whole film was more like a way to practice my cinematography than anything else, so don't judge it too harshly. I wrote it in like an hour. Cut me some slack. Why would you ever make a film in 48 hours? I'm gonna learn you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give you some succulent information as to why you would shoot a film in 48 hours. So if you're not familiar with a 48-hour film festival, they give you a character, a line of dialogue, a prop, and a genre, and you have 48 hours to go out and make a film about those things. So I did one back in late May, early June, and we had such a good time, and we actually ended up winning a couple awards. I shot that one on my Nikon as well, and I'll leave a link to the film somewhere around here. I was super excited because I heard through the grapevine, through the soft whisperings of angelic beings. They descended onto my lobes and whispered into my ear that there was a horror version of this festival, and I was like, I'm in. Horror's my jam because it's cheaper than anything else to make, and that's the only way my brain functions. So I was ready. I was positioned to do well, and so I started talking to my brothers, which is my team, because I have no friends. By the time I got everything ready, got the team geared up to register, I get in there, and it was full. It was full. I waited too long, and it felt like somebody just ripped their way in to my soft beating apricot in my chest. That's my heart. And gave it a nice little tug. They just tugged it right out. But then I was like, dude, why does it have to be an organized event? Why don't we just make our own in 48 hours? And so I did that. You guys just watched it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And listen, if you are wanting to, do some filmmaking, if you're wanting to get better at filmmaking, you should do it too. Just get a buddy or whatever you talk to keep yourself sane. Go out there and make a dang film. But why though? Why would you put yourself under that kind of scrutiny and pressure to make a film in 48 hours? Why not just make it a week? Why not make it 2 weeks? Why don't you shoot it in a day and edit it over the next couple weeks? Well, here's the thing. When you do a 48-hour film festival, the amount of problem solving it takes and the amount of just get it done, like a finished product out there, the amount of lessons that come, it's impossible not to learn something when you're making a film in 48 hours. Just impossible. It doesn't work that way. For example, on my first film, I found out that you need to light night scenes. You need to light them brighter than you would think. A lot of my shots in my last film, they were a little under, and sometimes I was fighting the footage in post because it was too dark and there was noise or some other kind of thing that was happening. So anyway, this time we cranked a bunch of light in and even overexposed a little bit just to be sure we kept those Z6III's shadows clean. If you're interested in how I exposed this camera, there should be a link somewhere to that video as well on my channel. Go watch it, dude. My Z6III, dude, this thing is sick as frick. I'm like super happy with the image that I've been getting out of this thing, and it's super easy to color. Like really, you just throw some red LUTs on, fix the exposure a little bit. Because I overexpose, I drop my exposure back down to base, and then throw some red LUTs on it. Use Dehancer, which, fun fact, you can get 10% off if you use code at checkout. So go head on over there. Type it in, get yourself 10 bones, 10%, 10 of those percentages off your order. Yeah, that's cool. For lenses, I used my new 50mm 1.8S, and I put a Pro Mist, a 1/8 Pro Mist on it. And then I also used a 24mm, like a vintage Nikon 24mm f2.8. I think it was, I have it right here. You better not be looking at my butt. This guy right here. I think it's the non-AI, it's one of their older lenses, but I used this. I didn't put the Pro Mist on it because the new lens is really, really clean. This one has like a little bit of haze to it, like a little bit of bloom mist to it. So I figured they would match a little bit better if I didn't use a Pro Mist on this and I did on the 50, and I think it worked well. So, and really, I don't want this video to be like a gear breakdown, even though it's kind of been that so far, or like a lighting breakdown. I really just want to encourage anyone who's like feeling stuck or feeling like they're not getting better or anything to get out there and make a film, because the only way that you're going to stay stuck and you're going to stay at the same place that you are right now is if you don't make anything, if you don't do anything, if you just sit here on YouTube and watch me yap like a little chihuahua. So get off YouTube for a sec, stop watching me yap, write a crappy script in an hour and go shoot that thing. Go shoot it. If you're interested in like a lighting breakdown, how I let this thing, if you're interested in colors, let me know in the comments below. We'll see if we can get some videos out to you guys to help you with your Nikon content. I'm super hyped for the new ZR. I can't wait for mine to show up. It's, oh man, I pre-ordered it so fast. It like dropped and I was like, I was like Doc Holliday. He's the cowboy guy, right? That did the quick draw thing. Yeah, that's what I was like on the pre-order button. Anyway, if you're into filmmaking content like this, go ahead and drop a subscription, drop a like, drop a comment. And if you were looking at my butt when I was getting the lens, then you have to subscribe. It's against the Geneva Convention if you don't. So I don't make the rules. You have to do it. See ya.